It should be easy to spot a billionaire. So why can Jeff Bezos walk through an airport unnoticed in plain clothes worth more than some cars? In 2025, flaunting designer logos is not just tacky, it is dangerous. Today, billionaires dress to disappear, not to impress. The risks are real, the stakes are rising. But how exactly do the world's richest blend in? And why does it matter more than ever? Security advisors for the ultra-wealthy now treat visible branding as a liability, not just a fashion statement. In 2025, the risks of being identified as a high-value target in public places have escalated. The targeting of wealthy individuals is on the rise worldwide, with over 80 reported criminal kidnappings each month in hotspots like Mexico. Cyber attacks on luxury retailers, including Gucci and Louis Vuitton, have leaked client lists and purchase histories, making it easier for organized groups to connect faces with fortunes. Private security manuals now warn clients to avoid logo-heavy clothing during transit, especially in airports and hotel lobbies. One security advisor explains that visible branding can turn you into a bullseye. Jeff Bezos, for example, walks through airports in nondescript outfits that cost more than a car, yet he draws no attention. For billionaires, discretion is not just about taste, it is about survival. Mark Zuckerberg steps into his office each morning wearing the same gray t-shirt, indistinguishable from the day before. But each one is crafted by Brunello Cucinelli and costs more than most people's entire wardrobe. This uniform is not about laziness or lack of imagination. It is a calculated move to blend into any room, whether it is a tech conference or a coffee shop. Warren Buffett takes a similar approach, sticking to off-the-rack suits and $70 haircuts. He once explained, "I don't want to be noticed leaving the office." For the ultra-wealthy, routines like these are more than quirks. They are habits designed to erase the signals that attract attention. The goal is to move through airports, hotel lobbies, and crowded streets unnoticed, recognized only by those who know what to look for. To outsiders, it is just another face in the crowd. To insiders, it is a silent handshake. A billionaire's closet looks ordinary at first glance, but the price tags tell a different story. A Loro Piana cashmere sweater starts at $2,500, woven from fibers finer than human hair and sourced from remote herds in Mongolia or Peru. The Row, founded by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, offers minimalist coats for $6,000, unbranded, nearly indistinguishable from high-street fashion to the untrained eye. A Kiton suit, hand-stitched in Naples over 25 hours, commands $12,000 or more, with not a single logo in sight. Brunello Cucinelli's gray t-shirts, the same ones Mark Zuckerberg wears, retail for $400 each, crafted from 15-micron Mongolian cashmere. John Lobb bespoke shoes require 3 fittings and cost $5,000, built to last decades. As one master tailor puts it, you pay for what you can't see. The total for this invisible uniform often exceeds $25,000, yet blends in anywhere. Beneath the surface of a billionaire's wardrobe lies a world of rare fibers and obsessive craftsmanship. Vicuna wool gathered just once every 2 years from wild herds in the Andes yields only a handful of ounces per animal. Cashmere used by Brunello Cucinelli comes from Mongolian goats that brave extreme winters, producing ultra-fine fibers that give each sweater its signature softness. A master tailor explains that it takes 25 hours to hand-stitch a Kiton suit, and the shoulders and lapels and every detail are invisible from the outside. John Lobb bespoke shoes require 3 fittings and can last for decades. The price is not just for a label, but for longevity. A $5,000 coat worn 200 times costs $25 per wear, outlasting fast fashion by years. These brands operate quietly, by appointment only, and they rely on word of mouth rather than glossy advertising. For insiders, the value is hidden in the details only a trained eye can see. In high-stakes business, clothing choices speak louder than resumes. When a tech founder walks into a pitch meeting in a Supreme hoodie, it reads as inexperience to seasoned investors. Venture capitalists scanning for discipline and long-term thinking. Notice details like a Zegna jacket or a perfectly tailored shirt. These are signals of maturity and an understanding of the room's unwritten rules. Loud branding, on the other hand, can come across as insecure, an attempt to buy status rather than earn it. One investor puts it bluntly: tourists wear logos. Operators wear quiet luxury. In these circles, blending in is a mark of confidence. The penalty for missing these cues isn't just social, it can mean walking out without a deal. Quiet luxury has deep roots that stretch back centuries. In 19th century Europe, aristocrats favored bespoke tailoring and heirloom jewelry with no visible markings, signaling status only to those who understood the codes. This tradition of subtlety migrated across the Atlantic, shaping the habits of American dynasties and later Silicon Valley's most powerful. Gates, Page, and Mackenzie Scott each adopted their own form of quiet dress, choosing simplicity and comfort over display. A historian notes that old money has always spoken in whispers, not shouts. Today, social media platforms like Instagram reward flash and logos, but among the truly wealthy, those signals are seen as invitations for outsiders. The real currency in elite circles is knowing when to remain invisible. Today, true wealth hides in plain sight. As status becomes invisible, so does power. In a world obsessed with image, sometimes the biggest statement is saying nothing at all.